Welcome back, everybody. I'm out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere as the sun is going down so I can test out these Lasfit high beams. These are the LS Pluses. They're 65 watts a piece, 6K, and 2-year warranty. So about a year ago when I bought this thing, the headlights were just abysmal, dude. They were awful, like totally not usable. So I upgraded the bulbs to some really nice Sylvanias, and they weren't even close to enough. I spent a lot of money on those and it was a total waste. So then I got on the internet, got on the forums, everybody saying if you don't want to spend $1,500 or whatever it is for aftermarket housings, which I definitely can't justify that, get the Lasfits. They're way cheaper, they're as bright, they're totally enough. So I bought them about a year ago. I bought the low beam ones, and they made a significant difference. Totally night and day. They have a nice crisp clean cutoff, nice and bright, nice white light. They were amazing, and I intended to get the high beams, but honestly I've just been running around with just low beams. And I've kind of been okay, but been needing the high beam. So I'm really glad they got a hold of me and sent these out to me. We're gonna test these back to back with the nice Sylvania bulbs that I spent a bunch of money on tonight, and do a before and after with the high beams. I'll show you how good the low beams are. All right, looks like it's dark enough. So I've got my low beams on now. I'm gonna leave my fog lights off the entire time. Here's the high beams. See, they do a little bit, but they don't do a whole lot. So I'm still on just low beams. And here's the highs. So they do a little bit when you've got trees right in front of you, but once you get on a longer straight stretch, here's the low beams. Here's another one. That one's goofy too. Oh, there's another one. Look, these high beams do almost nothing to light up these deer. So I think this is a pretty good place to test out the high beams and swap them out. I think we've got a pretty good idea of what the stock ones can do. So let's take a look at what's in the box real quick, and then we'll swap them out. All right, so in the box, we get some extra O-rings, which is good because I heard from one person with the 5th gen 4Runner that they had to swap out the O-rings. And then we've got instructions for installation. And on the back, we've got some specs. Warranty service. They got some things you can try. 45-day money-back guarantee. That's really nice. 24-hour email response. 2-year hassle-free warranty. The customer service is out of California. 130 watts for the set. 65 a bulb. 13,000 lumens. 6,500 lumens per bulb. That's crazy. Okay, so here's what the bulbs look like. They look nice. And we got the ballast in here too. Nice, and they're already hooked up to the bulbs. These are nice. They got a big fan on the back. So real easy install on the 4Runner. Hopefully you can see right here is the high beams. This is the Lasfit low beams. They came with this cool cover that has a, let me get on the other side. See that down there? There's a fan built into the cover, and it's got vents on the bottom. So those are the low beams. All right, I got it installed. There's not really a good place to put this ballast. This thing has a little warning label on it that it gets hot, and I don't want it touching anything, but I also don't want it floating around and banging around. I wish that it had a little tab on it so that I could, like, you know, screw it in somewhere and hard mount it, but I'm just gonna kind of stick it down here for now and figure something else out later. That is something I wish that they did. And this is what it looks like with the bulbs installed. So it was a little tricky to get this driver's side one in here with this battery right here. What I found is that the O-rings on it were a little thick, so I replaced them with the ones off the Sylvanias, though I kind of wonder if the ones in the package were smaller. And I got a little lube and put it around the O-ring so that it would slide in. But there's not a lot of room right here, so it was kind of tough, but I got it. They're both in there right. They're in there all the way. So let's drop the hood, make sure I didn't leave anything under here, and turn on the engine and try it out. There's the low beams, and there's high. Whoa, that is definitely way brighter. Let's go down the road and check these out. Yeah, that's a huge improvement right off the bat. Here's the low beams I've been using, which now seem, before they seemed so bright compared to the high beams I had. And then look, I flick on the high beams now and it's just like night and day, dude. This is cool. So when I got back in the truck, I looked at the extra set of O-rings that it came with, and those totally would have worked. Those would have been great. I didn't have to take them off my Sylvania. I did have to lube them to get them in right, though. That was kind of key. This is insane. I don't even think I really need a light bar with this. See, part of my idea for building out this 4Runner is just cover it in light bars. Get like 2 on the front, 1 in the back, get little side ones, get ditch lights, light it up, dude. You know, that'd be rad. But I don't even think I need to with these high beams. These are insane. Oh wow, did you see those eyes lit up on that deer from how far away I was? We're blinding the hell out of it. Look, the low beams do nothing. Wow. Dude, I did not see the deer's eyes of the previous deer I saw. All right, I'm on a long straight country road. Let's hit those high beams. Woo! Look at that, dude. Unbelievable. This is crazy. All right, I got someone coming. They're not so bright that you can't see people coming though, because these will definitely blind oncoming traffic. The low beams don't. I've never gotten flashed with them. Doesn't seem like anybody has a problem. Nice cutoff. They're adjusted properly. And this is just... What? This is crazy. I wonder if they're gonna be too bright for the rain. All right, guys, here is the rain test. It's only sprinkling, but this is as good as it's gonna get. I mainly wanted to see if there was too much reflection and glare off of shiny surfaces like a wet road, and there's not. I mean, anything reflective is like super reflective and very obvious, which I really like because that includes animal eyes, as I saw with that deer the other day. But I gotta say, my overall impression of these bulbs is they're absolutely outstanding. This is by far the best headlights I've ever had on any vehicle, like by far. And that's kind of funny because the stock headlights with the stock bulbs are some of the worst I've had. And that includes like old Chevy vans, old Toyota cars and stuff. They're just abysmal on the 4Runner. And you know, like I said, they make bulbs for everything. These bulbs I installed are 9005s, and those work in all kinds of different vehicles. So if you guys are as impressed as I am, go check out the Lasfit site. Make sure you use the coupon code I've got in the description. These things are incredible. I love them. I definitely recommend them. Like I said, I've had the low beams for about a year and I've had 0 issues with them. I absolutely love them. And they're very bright. They're even great on country roads like this when there's cars coming towards you. So yeah, definitely recommend, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.